right, this week we go to the beach with the little crab next to a palm tree. Oh yeah, I'm Juan Gonzalez, also known as John London with JLo Magic Balloon Videos. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see your smiling faces. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my regular subscribers. I hope that you've been enjoying some of these summer balloons you've been seeing. Last week it was a pineapple, we had a super soaker, we had a watermelon, and today we're gonna have a little crab on the beach, which you can turn into a headband if you wish to do so. I have a rubber band, so it can be a wristband or a bracelet, whatever you choose to call it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to talk about the balloons. But before I do that, let me go ahead and invite you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give this video a like at the end if you see what you saw here at the beginning, if you watched the beginning of the video, what it's going to look like. And don't forget to smash that bell. That way you're notified every time a video shows up. Oh yeah. So today is July 5th when I am filming this, and I wanted to wish you a belated happy 4th of July. Hope you had a fun time. Hopefully the fireworks didn't keep you up too late. Hopefully if you have any pets, it didn't drive them too crazy. I know how that can be an issue sometimes. So aside from that, I do wish that you had a great time. So I was just reminded about, during this 4th, about how it's easy, especially for us as entertainers, to get caught up in going out to events and doing stuff and just being pulled in different directions and forgetting that we need to rush home and take time to be with our families, and so hopefully that's something that you've dealt with. You realized it and you made some changes and it worked out good for you in that sense. And so I was just reminded of that yesterday. We got back from an event that was about 5 hours, and my wife and I were thinking like, oh my goodness, we got to go get our kiddo, because she had gone over to a friend's house and she was having a fun time, but we also wanted to make sure that we spent the 4th with her. So that's where we were, and it turned out great. All right, so that aside, let's go ahead and talk about the balloons we're going to use for this design. It's only 4 that we're going to use, and then the markers I have are a black and a white, and that's going to be just to draw on the little crab's face. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to that. So here are the balloons. You can tell, look at that. We have a lot left over. Like that one only went halfway for the blush. And our green, this balloon has been squished a lot, okay? Or squeezed. So it's pretty darn soft. The red and the brown, you can see not a lot going on with those. This one's only halfway. Same thing for this one as well, okay? The one that's gonna go the fastest at everything is gonna be the brown, because it's just gonna go like in a V shape. So let's go ahead and get started with the twisting. Let's bring that sound down. Here we go. Just getting situated here, trying to decide which balloon I wanted to go with. And of course, it's the green for our palm trees tops. So about 4-finger segment there, followed by another one. You can let the first segment go. I just wanted to use it for measurement. You're gonna do 2 loops. There we go. And they're about 3 fingers wide. And then you're gonna go right back to that segment that you had twisted ahead, that you had measured. There we go. Now you can roll that bubble through there. Cool, so now we have one top of our palm tree and it's gonna be connected to the other. So just grab that nozzle, match that segment up, and then finish with a couple loops, and you have your 2 treetops. All right, now that that's done, go ahead and break off your excess and hide it away or trim it down. I didn't use a cutter this time, so I'm just hiding the pieces. There we go. So we have our 2 palm trees connected there. All right, it'll really make the that part stable, and you don't have to figure out how to get them to stay up there in place. So after that, we'll go ahead and do our the bottoms of our palm trees. So you can see I would say they're about 10 fingers or so, and you can decide how long you want that to be. And then I'm just going to go back up, twist into the other treetop, and we are done with that. And again, tuck away any excess and your scraps. I don't have a bag around here right now, but that's not really relevant. But lately at events, I've been keeping a bag with me, actually in my pockets for my apron, just collecting them. But anyway, let's go ahead and move to our blush. I'm gonna go ahead and do 5 loops. But this, you'll decide, like, the more you make this, on whether or not you want to do 4 loops or 5 loops. Maybe in hindsight now, I'm thinking that I will prefer 4 loops in the future. But 5 still worked pretty good too, though, especially since we're using it as a base for a bracelet or a headband. So something to keep in mind. All right. So now that I have that scrap left over, that tail, I can go ahead and pull that across there and secure the palm trees. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do now that we've done that, we've created that, is we can go ahead and make our little crab, and we're going to go ahead and use our red. That's our last balloon we have left over. Okie dokie. And he's really easy to do, which is kind of cool. All right, so I'm just going to do 2 bubbles, one bigger than the other. Okay, and pull that nozzle to that second twist that you made, and you're going to use the nozzle to go around and around, creating 2 pinch twists, one bigger than the other. So we're just simulating a crab's, little pinchers there. Okay, and then we did a 2-finger bubble followed by a small pinch twist, and we're going to do a series of 5 bubbles. The third bubble is pinch twist, so you can see I'm doing it right now. And we're going to do 2 more. Okay, we're going to come back to that pinch twist below the arm. There we go. Okay. So check that out. See, it's a series of 5 bubbles. There's a pinch twist in the middle. Alrighty, pinch twist, bubble, bubble, pinch twist, bubble, bubble. There we go. And then we can go over the top to the pinch twist. That's our connecting point. So it makes it nice and simple. And the last thing we're going to do to finish up the crab is we're just going to do the same arm up the other side. So we got about a 2-inch bubble there, followed by our little mid-size, I would say, and then we have the small pinch twist. Okay, so remember at the end when you want to do the claws, one hand or one claw bigger than the other. Alrighty, and so now that that's done, we can go ahead and attach that to the bottom of the what looks like our sand for a little beach to create the scene. Okay, and I was thinking, there are definitely other ways that you can do this design and decide where you want to go with it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and install the little crab there. So all I'm doing is I'm going to pull that balloon piece that I have left over. I'm just going to pull it around, where his arm is, basically, just to attach him there. Okay, so, I'm thinking now in hindsight again, if I should have, or I should have left that scrap a little bit longer, and that would have made it easier to attach him. But he stayed on there nonetheless. So there it is right there, ready to go. And so the only thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take off the rubber band and add it so I can wear it as a wristband or bracelet. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's it. All right, made it to the end. Thanks for watching. Let's get ready to do the artwork. All right, so there it is. We made it with the twisting. Let's go over some of the artwork we're gonna do for the little crab's face. We're gonna put it right there, okay? But you know what? Let me go ahead and pull the other one up here so you can take a look at it, and that way you get a good idea about what you're gonna do. Look at that. There it is. Let me hold that up there just for a second. And if you could tell, maybe you know this, you could probably just eyeball it, maybe. This one is skinnier than this one, and that's because this one was sitting for a minute before I got a chance to make this video. So as you can tell, look, there's the brand new one, and this one looking a little malnourished. Yeesh. So anyway, that's the artwork right there. Let's go over it. I'm gonna start with the white first, and I'm just gonna put a couple of circles here. Let's see. That's what we're gonna use. There we go. Okay, so let me hold that up so you can see. Get a good idea. There it is. All right. And while that's drying, excuse me, got confused there, drying. I'm gonna go ahead and do the little smiley face. There we go, and we'll give your boy some little eyebrows there as well. There you go. Okay, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some circles in there. That should be that white marker should be dry now. I think so. Ooh. Okay, there we go. And that's fine, that looks cool. And then the last thing we're gonna do, now that we've drawn the eyes in there, as you can see, is we'll come back with the white marker and we're just gonna add a touch of highlight in those pupils, okay? And that's it. All done. All done. All done. Feeling good. Oh yeah. Perfect. Cool. All right. So thanks again for watching the video. Glad you could stick around. Hopefully this didn't take too long and you find it manageable. That's the big thing. And the other cool thing is you could do these separately. They don't have to be together. Crab could be on its own. And then the palm tree on the little beach, that could be on its own as well. So I just wanted to share something fun with you, something cute, something simple. And again, thank you for being here. Also want to take a quick, give a quick shout out to my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. 10 seconds just to let you know, Patreon members, for anybody, what you do is you go over to the website, you sign up. It's a way that you can support the channel. So when you do sign up, it'll ask you how much you would like to pledge to support the channel. So that's what that's about. Don't worry, I'll put a link in the description below. Okay. Otherwise, that brings us to the end. I encourage you to go out there and make some fun balloons. Even if you just have them out just for an example and you want to leave them with somebody, that's kind of cool because a lot of times the balloons will brighten someone's day, which is pretty awesome. So I'll see you guys next time, my friends. Happy twisting. Bye.